Alright, so this video today is about the 5 levels of leadership. So kind of starting off, the five levels of leadership is like, so it's position, permission, production, people development, and the pinnacle. So with level 1 as a position, that's kind of like your boss level. So it's like, yeah, you may be able to tell people what to do, but it's not necessarily that you have people behind you that agree with you and that'll put that work in for you. They're just there to work because you pay them, basically. That's kind of what that position level is. Um, so level 2 is permission. So making the shift from position to permission brings a person's first kind of, it's like their baby step into leadership. So it's kind of like that, you know how they say one small step for one giant leap for mankind. That's kind of that. It's like a small step, and it seems like a small step, but it's a giant step when it comes down to leadership. So now you're actually starting to influence others to kind of start following your ideals and what do you think this either company or team should go. Then from level 2 you get to level 3, which is production. Um, it really separates true leaders and people who just seem like they're leaders. Um, here in this website, it says good leaders always make things happen. They get results. That is very true. They will come in, they'll put in ideals, and if everyone agrees, they'll try their best to make that happen. And don't get me wrong, there'll be failures. There'll be uh, they'll just they will fail, but no matter what, they're like, okay, what can we fix to make this work? And that's kind of that thing is that they're there for. Then you go from level 3 to level 4, which is people development. Um, so be able to have a high productivity team. So that means people who are willing to put in the extra work, put in the extra mile, so they can make sure that the picture of whatever the leader wants, happens. So, so it says right here, good leaders on level 4, which is the people development, invest their time, energy, and money thinking into growing others as leaders. So you're not only leading this team into greatness, you're also building a foundation for others to take as a leadership role. Because if you can influence others and help them become them leaderships, then that means they'll be set when it's their turn to have that leadership role. So then we have level 5, which is the pinnacle. So this is a rare spot to be in as the pinnacle. So this is what this says at level 5. Rare is a leader who reaches level 5, the pinnacle. Not only is leadership at this level a combination of leading well on other 4 levels, but it also requires both a high degree of skill and some amount of natural leadership ability. So, I mean, being a leader and you reaching this position, you means that everyone is on board with you for better or for worse. They will stick with you because they believe in what you have set into place, if it works or not. Because they can believe, like, if something goes wrong, you'll find a way to fix it. That's kind of what this leader, the pinnacle, means, is that they will be faced with adversity, but be able to just be able to get rid of it. Not really get rid of it, but work around it. And probably one of one who provided a great leadership role for me was my father. Obviously, I mean, he when I was young, before probably around when I was born, he was always working nights, but he was always making sure that we had enough money for things that we wanted, but things that we also needed. So he paid bills, but he also paid us for Christmas, and he'd always work extra hours. He worked security when he didn't really have to, but he did. So we can have the things that we wanted. And with him doing that, it kind of set the tone for me when I started working. I put in every extra effort I have into everything I do. And that is my video.